welcome to this week's YouTube video. All you need today is a chair. So we're going to start off with a single leg RDL variations. So level 1, taking the back of your chair, you're going to hinge at the hip and this stand on weight on one leg, and then the other leg is going to go out behind you. And then when you come forward, it's going to raise up and then out. So the chair is just there to stabilize you. It's not taking loads of weight. The standing leg is taking all the weight. And then you're using your core to stabilize and to help draw this free knee in. Okay. And you want to hinge, keeping that neutral spine position. So if you get to a point where you can't, there's too much stiffness through your glute and your hamstring, that you're kind of rounding or dropping or doing something, then that's too low. You've got to keep just to the height that allows you to keep that form. So if you're only coming this far forward, that's okay at this point. Otherwise, if you can come all the way forward, keeping that neutral spine, keeping the hips facing the floor, then you can do that. Option 2, without the chair, you're just bending the knee for about 90-degree bend in the knee just to begin with, and you're hinging. Imagine you've got weights in your hand and the weights are coming close to that standing leg. You extend that back leg out behind you, and again just coming until you've got that neutral position. As soon as you round, then you've gone too far, and then drawing back up. We're not drawing the knee up for this version. This is version 2. Version 3 is adding the weights if you have them, and if you feel that you are ready for them. If you've never done this before, then maybe you're not ready today. To say the weights are keeping close to my body, just coming as low as I can hinge, and then coming to that neutral position at the top. Okay, so we're going to do 3 sets of 8 to 12 of whichever version of that you are choosing to do. That's exercise 1. I'm just going to demonstrate them all, given that that one had a long demonstration. The next one is single leg heel raises, again standing on one leg, and we're just lifting and lowering the heel on one side, weight coming onto the ball of your foot. You want a chair for this one. It doesn't make it any easier, it just stops you wobbling all over the place. Then we're going to flip the chair for the final exercise, and we're going to do elevated glute bridges. So coming, so you've got that 90-degree bend in your knee, and then you're going to be pushing into your feet, squeezing through the glutes, lifting the hips as high as they'll come, keeping the thighs and knees parallel, so they're not dropping out and they're not coming too close together. And then option to do single leg for 10, and then switch sides and do another 10 on the other side, or else you're going to be doing 10 to 12 double. So you're going to be doing it slightly different pace to me and each other, if depending on what you choose. I'll choose to do the single leg so that you're doing 10 each side. You're in time with me. If you're doing double, that means there's going to be more time to rest in between, or you can just crack on. That's going to be the last set. So if you want to just crack on and get those sets done without having to wait for me, then you can do that. Okay, and then I want you to make sure that you are warmed up, ready to go before you continue with this workout. And afterwards, remember to do some cool down stretches. I'm just going to shift my mat a bit. Okay, so getting ready for your single leg RDL variation. First set, 8 to 12 of these, depending on your level, which one you're choosing. So I'm going to start with this one just to demonstrate. Let's go. Six, 7, 8. If you're losing your form, you can stop here. If you can keep going, keep going. 9, 10. Got 2 more. Let's do it. 12. And you've finished with whichever one variation you were doing. I'm going to stick with this variation for this set so that I'm nice and even. I would tell you to do the same if you, I wouldn't switch variation now for the other leg. We're going to crack on with the other leg. But if you started with this level and you want to go level up for the next set, then you can do that. If you started with something and you're like, oh no, I can't maintain this for the next 2 sets, then maybe you level down. I've done 8 of these. I'm going to keep going for the 12. And I'm done. So you might be slightly different time to me, that's fine. Okay, 30-second rest, and then we're going to go on the other for another set. So think about the variation. You're going to do the same. You found that was enough, or are you going to go for the non-supported version without weights? I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to do a ascending pyramid, so it's going to get harder each time. You might want to do descending, getting easier each time. Depends how it feels. So you have to judge it for yourself, and what you want to be doing is feeling that your muscles are fatigued at the end of that set, and then there's enough time for them to recover in between so that you can complete another set. Okay, getting ready, and begin. I'm on 6. 9, 10. You've got 2 more in you. Can you keep the form for them? If you can't, you've gone too far. That's 12. And relax, give your legs a walkout. We're going to go straight onto the other leg because that's had a rest already. This is 5. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well done. Just 1 set left. 30-second rest. Choose your weapon. If you completed that one too easily, then you want to go harder. And so if you don't already have weights at home, then I suggest getting a set of adjustable dumbbells so that you can build muscle and build strength and power by going heavier. Okay, so starting again on that first foot that you started on originally. First of all, bringing the weights up in a deadlift position, getting a nice balance, fixing your gaze if you're not using the chair for support. Whoop, there I go. You don't want super squishy shoes for this because you won't be able to balance very well in them. In fact, bare feet is quite useful sometimes if you haven't got a super heavy weight that you're afraid of dropping on your toes, although I'm not sure trainers are going to help much with that anyway. Coming to 8, that's enough for you. Leave it there. You've got energy for a few more. Keep going. That's 10. You might leave it there. Do you have 2 more? 12. Stand back up straight and then lower them down in a controlled fashion. I say the other leg's already rested, so we're going to crack on. I'm just shaking out that standing leg. Okay, so deadlift up. Get into your starting position and you're ready to go. Keeping that neck in line with the rest of the spine. Keeping the shoulders back and down so you're not rounding through the back. Just coming as low, as I say, as you can, keeping that neutral position. So you might only come forward a short distance. This is 7, 8. Well done if you're leaving it there. Enjoy your rest before the next exercise. Whoop, I've gone wobbly now. All the talking. Okay, you probably only have 1 left now if you're doing the 12. And release everything down. Give the body a shake out. Okay, we're going to get ready for the heel raisers. Okay, so I say coming to the chair either sideways like this or front on, whichever is more comfortable for you. Just give those legs a tiny bit more of a recovery because this one can burn. So see if you can do between 15 and 20. If you can do up to 30, you got strong calf muscles. To see how you go. But we are doing 3 sets, so don't overdo it the first time. Okay, let's go. Again, in your own time. Controlling the lower, that's 10 for me as well. Don't just let the heel flop back down with gravity. 15. You got there, well done. 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I can feel the burn, so I'm not going to squeeze out anymore because I've got more sets to do. We're going to immediately switch to the other side. I won't turn my back on you. I'll change my chair, but you can obviously just turn around. Let's go. Ten, 11, 12. Well done. You're at 15 if you're there. 18, 19, 20. Don't worry if you can't get to 15 at this point. That's what the strength training's there to help with. Just walk the legs out a little bit. Give them a shake. Might want to circle your ankles a bit. If you've got slightly weak ankles or very weak ankles, this will help with that too. Just want to make sure that as you're raising them up, your ankle isn't rolling out to the side. So if you are finding that happening, then make that your focus rather than how many you're doing. Think about where your ankle is. Okay, are you ready for the next set? Let's go. Ten. 15. I'm going to leave it there because I've actually already done some of these this morning and my calves are going to be terrible tomorrow if I keep going. So you can either rest with me or, yeah, you've probably done your 20 now anyway. Okay, we're going to go straight onto the other side. Let's go. 1, 2. Oh, 13, 14, 15. Keep going if you can. So it's only because I've already done some sets of these, something else earlier. I'm going to just move to the edge of this lip here where there's a bit of a step and get a nice stretch down the back of my calves. You can do that as well if you want. We've got one more set to go. Just walk it out for another 10 seconds. Hope you've got some good tunes going. I'm doing this in silence so you can listen to your own music when you do it. Okay. Are you ready? Let's go. Twelve, 13, 14, 15. Well done. Other leg straight away. 1, 2, 3. And 15. Keep going if you can for another 5. You got it. Otherwise, you can set up your chair for your glute bridges, elevated ones. If elevated ones with your feet on the chair are too much for you, then you can do it with your feet on the ground. That is your level down. Mid is raised. You could maybe choose different level platform. If you don't want to go all the way up, you could find a bench that's maybe a little lower. Yeah, double feet both on the platform is your level up. Level up again. We're doing the single leg raises. So coming to your starting position. So feet on the edge of the chair. Knees at a 90-degree bend so that when you raise up, you're going to be in the right position. Think about having a neutral spine. You're going to engage your core and exhale as you push up, keeping thighs level. Let's go. 1, 2, 5, 8, 9, 10. Switching sides if you're doing the single leg. Sorry, my chair's moving because it's quite lightweight. If you can get a heavy one, all the better. 4, 5, 6. Just resting if you did double. 8, 9, 10. Just relax for a moment. You're going to go single leg on the other side again. What is going on with my chair? I'm going to switch quickly to my heavier bench. Because that ain't working. Ooh. You're just getting more of a rest. Okay, let's go. Other side of your leg again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and switch sides. 5, 9, 10, and you've done it. Just a tiny rest. Obviously, you've been resting the other side whilst you've been doing this side, and then other people that have been doing two double legged have already had a nice rest. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. Well done. Getting ready for the other side. Go. If you've already completed your final set, 6, 7, then well done. You're done. 10, and relax. Well done. Hug your knees in. Release the glutes and the spine and the pelvic floor. Okay, coming to sitting and making sure that you do some stretches now. Obviously, we've just worked lower body, so you don't really need to worry too much about stretching your arms unless you really want to. If you've got stiff arms from something else you've done, then go ahead. Otherwise, stretching out your legs, holding your stretches for at least 10 seconds, if not longer, to allow the muscles to really relax and lengthen. Okay, you can keep stretching for as long as you want to. This is the end of this week's workout. Well done.